Oh, and the way we introduce ourselves on our show is I am IB. It's like an homage to De La. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to pay respects.
I am what?
Like I am your name, IB something. It's based off an old De La track. Oh yeah, we're back. It's our show right here, WPRK, Winter Park, Florida, 91.5 FM. Can you guys hear yourselves or?
Yes, sir.
All right, nice. Word up. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right, let me go through the joints we just played. Instrumental in the background is crazy joint from like Brazil.
Wow.
Sango, Por do Sol Parte 2. I'm assuming dos probably because it's Spanish, Portuguese. All right, and then before that, we had John Robinson and PVD with All of the World. Before that, we had Slim Kid Trey, formerly of the Far Side, and DJ Newmark, who's also a part of Jurassic 5,
Right.
out the West Coast, featuring Del, the Funky Homo Sapien, and Merce. Track is called Bullion. Shout out to the homie DJ Newmark. We're having him on the show soon. Then we start off some homegrown O's on Orlando hip-hop. The homie since... Before that, Amerigo Gazaway. He's a really dope producer. Out of
where?
He's in... I believe he's Palestinian, I think.
Okay.
But he's also... he lives in Nashville, Tennessee.
Wow.
And he does these
Palestine
crazy...
to Nashville.
Right? Hip-hop.
Not good. Yeah, okay.
But
Tennessee.
he does these crazy remixes. So like that one was Jackson Brown, Good Rockin' Robin, the Soulmates remix, where he took Michael Jackson and James Brown
You're right.
and put them together.
You know Jackson Brown is an actual artist.
Oh, word?
He did a song called Running on Empty.
Oh, word. Okay. I'll have to look that up.
I don't want to sound like Chuck D up in here. I'm not one of them hip-hop historians, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look that up. All right. And then also he just put out a joint with Mos Def, Yasin Bey, and Marvin Gaye.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And it's called Yasin Gay.
Wow.
Y'all seeing gay?
Yasin Gay.
Well, y'all seen gay?
Yasin Gay, because Yasin Bey and Marvin Gaye.
Oh, okay.
And then he also did Fe La Soul, which was De La Soul and Fe La
It could have
Cutie.
been Marvin Bay.
Marvin.
Because if y'all seen gay, it's like...
And then we started off, and then we had Buckshot of Black Moon and P Money with a new joint called Just Begun. And we started off some homegrown O's on Orlando hip hop, and that was the homies Elementals Music, Mr. Starks, Trini Elevate with Jesse Owens.
And it just begun to some Jimmy Castor stuff.
Yeah, Just Begun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Classic breakdance joint.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're doing something here. Oh, you know what? Let's introduce ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We're just here already getting into it. You know what I'm saying? So let's remember it's the De La Soul way. I am IB. You know what I mean? So. All right, go right ahead. Whoever wants to start it off.
Just fire it off the way we want to fire it off?
Yeah, go right ahead. As long as it's clean,
well,
we're good.
Well, I always say I am my father's son.
All right.
I'm my son's father.
All right.
I'll be all wise, intelligent, and understanding. That's how we used to do it in the cipher when we got to step up in the cipher, being a part of the 5% nation of God's earth. When you step up in the cipher, there's no time for stepping up in the cipher and you just now sharpening your swords. When you step up in that cipher, you have to actually know what you're talking about.
Definitely.
But I am because we are, therefore I am.
That is the deepest introduction we've ever had on our show. That I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be awesome. Damn. So for other heads, Professor Griff in the building right now.
Professor Griff from Public Enemy.
Word.
Yes.
And then you are, ma'am.
I am. And I'm going to start off with just I am because that is the most important statement and acknowledgement that any of us can ascribe to or make. I am here, I am present, I am black, I am proud, I am honored to be sitting next to this beautiful, intelligent brother, and I be ZaZa Ali.
Nice.
And I think you could have added on. Well, let me add on, and then I'm going to throw it back to you on some Run DMC type ish.
Oh, all right.
I be the Mau Mau.
Okay. All right.
I be Pharaoh Hupshetsa.
I be the Zulu.
I be Queen Ty.
I be Steve Biko.
I be Ida B. Wells.
I be Malcolm X.
I be Sojourner Truth.
I be Che Guevara.
What you got?
I be Queen Nefertari.
Oh. What you brought that? Okay.
I be E Sharp.
Big shout to E Sharp. You know what I'm saying? In the building.
Well, we be.
Nice.
I believe the concept of be. You speak it and you call it into existence. You don't wait for it to come into existence.
Yeah.
That's very powerful how y'all introduce yourselves on this show. But anyway, give thanks. We want to thank you for having us.
Oh, anytime. You know what I mean? Because anytime, it's all our show for a reason. You know what I mean? It's something where everybody can build. I want people to feel like they're part of the show as well. So if you have something you want to speak about, you know what I'm saying, feel free to come through and talk to the people of Orlando. You know what I'm saying? Because radio is a powerful thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It can be used for good and bad.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so it's the easiest way to reach people. And I mean, I'm just blessed to be able to provide that way. You know what I'm saying? That pathway. So that's what it's here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to just try to bring a balance. It's all about balance.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because radio knows no good nor bad. You know what I mean? So
It just is.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, so let's start at the beginning, because could you kind of go in depth on entailing what Minister of Information actually is? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the Minister of Information, that title was borrowed from the Ministers of Information that were there in the Black Panther Party. Chuck borrowing that concept, knowing and understanding there needed to be at that particular time in hip hop someone designated to gather the information and then administer it.
Okay.
So it doesn't fall under the category of you being a minister.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to minister it, and you have to kind of. The deepest part about that is having to do the research, because subjects that were talked about in the Public Enemy songs, and then subjects that we talked about outside of the context of the music, those things had to be researched. And as you just heard us do, we always stand on the shoulders of their ancestors, because like you just said, this is not about us.
Yeah.
And I always ask audiences, have you ever been a part of something a lot larger than you?
Yeah.
We just agree that the radio just is, it can be used for good and evil.
Yes.
What Dr. Martin Luther King says, well, violence is the same thing.
Yeah.
It's not good, it's evil, but sometimes it's necessary. So, just even with that bit of information, putting that in a song can quicken someone's spirit, and make good listening, make good reading over a fly beat. You understand what I'm saying?
Word, yeah.
And that's what we thought, and that's what we did. So the Minister of Information had to have a wealth of knowledge, and I just want to let people know, and we've came to this understanding a long time ago. In certain aspects of what we do, it's imperative that we get out of our own way, because there are things that you have to wrestle with as far as information is concerned. Some things we agree with, some things you disagree with, but nonetheless, there's someone out there that's pretty much hanging on our every word, that's going to see this and hear this.
Yes.
And 5 years from now, you're going to be in a grocery store and they're going to say, you know something, you had Professor Griff and ZaZa Ali on and you said, and it's going to shock you. And you'll be like, wow, I better be a lot more careful about what I put out there over the sacred airwaves. Yeah,
because I mean, now it's the information age.
Yeah.
So, I mean, everything is out there, and technology records pretty much everything, whether you want it to or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're kind of, you got to make sure you put your good foot first.
Right. And what's happening right now is the same thing that happened with Public Enemy. Some people came to see Public Enemy, which we have the visual here, and some people came to hear Public Enemy. And then those that are still with Public Enemy took on the awesome task of synthesizing the two.
Yes.
And became part of the family.
That's dope. So now I kind of want to go back and let me know, like, I want to know where everything kind of started for you. You know what I'm saying? When Professor Griff became Professor Griff. Because I'm picturing, like, back in the day, Roosevelt, Long Island, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're I'm thinking a young, almost like a Huey from Boondocks. You know what I'm saying? You're
didn't have the afro,
you're setting up protests, you know what I'm saying, in the lunchroom, passing out flyers, you know what I'm saying? You're during playtime, you're on the jungle gyms, you know what I'm saying, administering to the people. I mean, is that where we
yeah and no, but it was a little bit more violent than that, but we won't talk about that.
All right.
But yeah, I was that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ran with a crew. All of us were martial artists.
Okay.
None of us took any mess.
Is that the Unity Force?
Before Unity Force.
Oh, okay.
We didn't even have a name.
Oh, okay.
We studied Japanese Kasugen.
Oh,
karate.
Well,
so
damn. Wait, how'd you from Roosevelt, like Long Island? Where'd you get that? Because there was like no internet. How'd you get into Japanese karate?
There was a gentleman that studied different forms of karate, from Koreans, Chinese, Taiwanese people, Koreans, and he brought that information to Little Square, 1 square mile, Roosevelt, because there was no Asians that would actually come and set up karate schools. It was just too violent. Even though they knew karate. You understand what I'm saying? So he came and he passed that information down to us. And the gentleman that taught me is actually in Public Enemy.
Oh, word.
Right. So it was just 1 square mile, Roosevelt, and we studied martial arts. We joined, had clubs and groups and a martial arts club, and we worked out together and that kind of thing. Yeah. Kept us off the street.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
All right, gave you like a focus.
Oh, of course, and a discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's because I think a lot of times there's lack of focus, and that's why people just kind of glam onto where it was like the shiny thing. And they're like, oh, what's this?
Right. But do you think we could have ever done that without the mother, the great Ma, the woman?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we forget that particular aspect, especially in hip hop now.
Yeah, because we're basically degrading like where we're coming from, which is that's
right, the sacred womb.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
You know what I mean, all right. ZaZa. ZaZa, nice.
Yes.
So, how'd you get up with Mr. Professor Griff?
It wasn't in Roosevelt.
It was not in Roosevelt, no. We actually met on Facebook.
Oh, word?
He sent me a message and asked me if I was going to be attending a educational seminar in Chicago, I believe it was. And I was kind of like, we hadn't really spoke before that.
Yeah.
He just sent me a message out the blue, and that's how we started interacting with one another. Then eventually we talked on the phone, and we talked about doing a radio show together.
Okay, Enemy Radio,
Enemy
right?
Minds.
Enemy Minds, all right.
NMEMINDZ Radio, yes.
All right.
Fast forward a couple of years, couple of head banging lions rumbling in the cage, and yes, we started Enemy Minds Radio, and it is doing very well.
Very well.
So what were you doing before that caught the attention of Griff?
Working for the people.
Okay.
Of course, I was focusing on my career in real estate, but I was teaching at-risk youth at a juvenile hall, and preparing myself and studying unknowingly for a bigger purpose, which is what we're doing right now.
Okay.
Yes.
And where was this where you were doing
Oakland, California.
Oh, word. Okay.
Born and raised.
Nice.
Shout out to the West Coast.
Nice.
Yes.
Word up. Yeah. Big fan of the West Coast here. You know what I'm saying? They had a huge impact on hip hop.
And I can hear your playlist.
I try. We get stuff from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Japan, South Africa, everywhere. And I mean, if it's dope, it gets played.
Yeah.
Right, and that's unique because a lot of times people are limited to their geographical area that they kind of stick to.
Yeah. Well, I try to represent for Orlando as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's also about, there's a two-way street. It's like letting people in on what you have here, and then the opposite of letting people know what you have here out there, pretty much. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's dope about the internet. You know what I mean? All right, so now, okay, I have a quote here from Kofi Annan. Knowledge is power, information is liberating, education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. You know what I mean? And I wanted to throw that in there because I like how he said that knowledge is power, and then that information is liberating. So, I mean, once you have that information, then you kind of choose what you want to do with it or not. You can either kind of throw it to the side, or you can use it as knowledge, a base for knowledge, and become powerful. I mean, it
depends on what kind of information you're talking about. There's a lot of information, and all of the information is not. Well, I guess he does have a point, because whether it's good or bad, it's still liberating.
Yeah,
it's liberating you and giving you the key to unlock your own prison, your own mind.
Exactly.
Right. So that's kind of deep. I wish he would have added culture, because.
Well, let's add on. What did Professor Griff add on? There we go. You know what I'm saying?
Let's add on. Read it again.
All right. So we've got knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
Information is liberating.
Information is liberating.
Now, this is very important. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And then I think culture should be the vehicle.
Okay.
On how we're able to get those things across. For example, if I knew that, wasn't able to get that across to you, coming up behind me, that next generation, what good is any of that? Someone needs to build that bridge, that pathway, that crossroad, that bridge to bridge the old to the new. Some of the songs that I'm hearing, we've heard these patterns before. So someone has laid that out for that generation to come along and say, you know something, I'm gonna sample this.
Yes. And that's the beautiful thing with hip hop.
Right, exactly.
You know,
that's why I said culture is important. It should be,
Now, I mean, hip hop has gotten huge. I mean, that's just an understatement.
That's an understatement, right?
You know what I mean? I don't even know what
Right.
gigantic, enormous, and I mean, it's touching a lot of life. Do you feel that it's almost living up to its potential, or I mean, can it ever live up to? Can it get so huge?
Let me answer that, but let me let ZaZa answer this. Kofi Hanan.
Oh yeah, what would ZaZa say? Add on to that.
I would add that education is the equalizer.
All right.
And I would say that with knowledge and information and education comes responsibility. So it is up to us, as especially in this age of information and technology, that the tools that we have been given come with a responsibility. And as Griff always says, each one teach one, or each one teach three.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
See, I couldn't have said it that way.
Well, that's why we have everybody here. That's why it's our show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody adds on to it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to take this concept that you have here and teach it to some other people in hip hop.
Yes.
And in the conscious community.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a culture, you know what I mean? And I feel culture like our is almost synonymous.
Yeah, like I
You know
said,
what I mean?
I am because we are.
Exactly.
Therefore, I am.
Exactly. Nice.
Right.
All right. So now you're in town. You know what I'm saying? Good folks at 5 Elements Music. 5 Elements, The Gathering. Let me, I got to pull up the flyer here. I want to make sure I get all the information down.
Okay. But you know they had the 5 Ella in Detroit.
Oh, word?
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
You got to visit the 5 Ella.
Okay,
Yes,
what's that? Wait, put me on.
It's like the 5 Ella is just, you know, it's a physical building, but more than a physical building, it's a concept. It started out being a rap group, guys coming together and just expressing themselves through the 5 elements.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and they call themselves the 5 Ella.
Oh, that's dope.
A friend of mine now sets his Black History 101 mobile museum up now at the 5 Ella Gallery.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Now you're just dropping all type of stuff I need to know about. Now, okay, mobile gallery. Wait,
It's
what?
a Black History 101
Okay.
mobile museum
Okay.
that he travels with.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yes, so he's been traveling now. Well, he's been collecting for 21 years.
Wow.
And I've been traveling with him for 9 of those 21 years.
Okay.
And artifacts from slavery to hip hop.
Wow. Like, now how big is this mobile? Like, I mean, it must 21 years.
No. He probably has, I don't know, 5,000 to 7,000 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as many.
CDs and stuff we got in the station.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Damn. All right. Nice. So, back. It's cool because just like the 5 Ella, we have a hip hop community center here in Orlando.
Right.
Called the B-Boy Spot. You know what I'm saying? Put together by the homie Mex and his whole crew. And they're like the largest like B-Boy company. Like they have a European branch.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And they throw these jams, huge jams. And people come from all over the world just to come out. You know what I mean? And he has a space where they have like lessons and they teach people how to B-Boy and all these things. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. So you're going to be able to see it tonight because you're going to be there Saturday, June 28th, today, from 6 to 10 p.m.
Right.
And the B-Boy Spot is at 7033 Star Point Court, Suite C, right here in Orlando, Florida, 32792. And representing the 5 Elements, DJs, MCs, B-Boys, and B-Girls, graffiti artists, and a special message from our very own hip-hop legend and Minister of Information, Professor Griff of Public Enemy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dope flyer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's,
I like that flyer.
Yeah,
that
flyer's
one's
tight.
all right, so where were we
You
at?
should have seen the flyer before that one.
Oh,
The
word?
flyer before that one was good too.
So now, do you have control over like these images and things? Like, did they have to?
Someone shot that picture. I don't even like that picture.
Word?
That picture is tight.
It's dope. A
Yeah.
lot of people were complimenting the picture.
But I said that earlier. Sometimes you have to get out your own way and let it fly.
True.
And I don't know what I was thinking on that picture, but I was biting my lip, trying not to say something.
Trying not to say what you really wanted to say.
But now with the internet, you have the vehicle to say whatever you pretty much want to say now, right?
Yeah, but I think now that I'm awake and aware of that particular dynamic, I think I say less.
Okay.
Well, I don't say less. I probably say it a lot more.
Concise.
Careful about and concise, of course, because I think A lot doesn't need to be said. I think the right things need to be said to the right people right now.
Word. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
because no, go on.
Oh no, go ahead. We got 2 hours.
I was gonna say, just because you can say it doesn't mean you should.
Right.
And we always, when we speak, as far as our lectures, we talk about people going on social, media, Facebook and whatnot, and just exposing all of their emotions.
Yes.
So we've,
in the heat of the moment,
the heat of the moment, it's just sounding off, and then a day later, 2 weeks later, you feel like, oh my God, why did I do that?
Yeah.
So in our personal conversation, you and I can say something to you that I know in my heart is wrong, and then it'll bother me. But when you're online, you can say something to 5, 10, 20,000 people.
Yep.
That may affect them in a negative way.
Yep.
I had a brother on my Facebook page one time talk about killing himself.
Oh.
Wow.
And I had another sister who lied and said her mother died because she had a fight with her. And I'm all, worked up.
Yeah.
I'm worried about her. And then it was like, oh, we just got into a little fight. I'm sorry, everybody. No.
Yeah, you just
Don't
can't
do that.
take that back.
Don't do that. So I think the concept and the importance of the personal relationships that we have are being kind of manipulated and put to the side with social media, because people are just online sounding off. You hit a blunt or and
you just
hit some
out
Hennessy
there.
and you online talking about not a good look.
Gear.
Exactly.
So now you mentioned awakening. Do you remember this specific moment where you're like, hey, something's not right, I need to look more into this?
Wow. I think when I discovered my dad was a Blackfoot Native American, the plight of the Native Americans, regardless of what tribe, and how I linked that into what was going on with the struggle of the black man and woman in America. And that's when I started discovering who I am and what my role should be in this thing. Really not knowing what I'm supposed to do, but I knew to put the poster up on the wall of the John Carlos and Tommy Smith at the Olympics with the fist up.
Yeah.
I knew to put Malcolm on the wall. I knew I had pictures at that time of the great kings and queens. I don't remember if y'all remember that series that Budweiser put out.
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah.
I remember.
They put out posters.
Oh, word? Budweiser?
Budweiser.
Yeah.
I mean, they that's one of their things. They finance everything.
Yeah.
Both sides.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're playing both sides of the field.
Exactly. So because they want to control both sides.
Yeah. Okay, because who knows what side's going to win? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You don't want to be the wrong side of history, so you might as well, play.
Well, that's the same thing that
both.
they do today with politics. They control the Democrat and Republicans.
Yeah.
Two wings of the same damn bird.
And now, Ms. ZaZa, when did you?
I would say, I think I was 16, and I saw a documentary about the 4 young sisters who were blown up in a church.
4 little girls.
Yes.
Yeah,
4
Spike
little
Lee.
girls.
Yeah, I saw that.
When I saw that
blew my mind.
documentary, I had an out-of-body experience. I fell to my knees and just was overcome with grief and emotion and sorrow. And at that moment, I think at that young age, I realized that my life was going to serve a much bigger purpose than just, what school I wanted to go to, what career I was going to choose. I was already connected to the struggle of our people, and I knew that I could not let those young sisters and all of the brothers and sisters who gave their lives, be it slavery or through the revolution, the struggle, I could not let their lives be in pain.
Right.
But I think that was that moment for me.
Because for I remember just watching that, and then also just knowing about Rosewood.
Yeah.
I mean, how there's just a town,
Yeah.
and it just got wiped out.
Wiped out.
You know what I mean? So that I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of where I kind of came with it. You know what I mean? Also, all right, another quote. You know what I'm saying? Information is not knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that?
Just putting Einstein aside for a minute, because that's a whole nother dissertation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's mind-boggling.
Because I'm kind of thinking what he meant is that information is almost like you said, it's there. It's neither good nor bad. When you kind of take it in and within your own experiences and rework it, you know what I'm saying, and form an opinion, then it kind of becomes knowledge.
I think more so than forming an opinion, I think compartmentalizing it to the point where you can start to administer the application.
Okay.
By applying wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because
developing an understanding, and then we start to apply it. where it needs to be applied.
All right.
Yeah, I would say knowledge plus application equals power.
Right.
Because we got a lot of very intelligent
idiots.
People running around here who aren't doing anything with that information.
Yeah, exactly.
I know people who have graduated from college. I knew a sister who had a master's degree who thought that Carthage was actually in Rome.
Oh.
This is a 27-year-old woman.
Yeah.
So it's like, first of all, the knowledge that we're getting, is it true to life? Or is it someone else's history and version of history?
Does it say history is written by the winners?
Victor,
exactly.
Right.
And so
exactly. So it's knowledge and then it's application. And once we marry those two, then that's when we actually have some sort of power.
Right, exactly.
And now where can we get some of this knowledge? Like where? I'm saying, like, for the people who are there listening,
I'm sorry, go on.
No, the people that are listening are like, damn, I want to find out more.
That's very interesting, simply because we've talked about that recently, and I think I'm going to kind of reiterate this tonight, that books are fine, YouTube clips are fine, DVDs are cool, but for the most part, I sat at the feet of the elders. I sat in the audience at the lecture.
Yeah.
If there was a Professor Griff coming to town and doing something tonight about hip-hop, I would be in that audience.
Right. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because that way you can interact with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have a question coming in and they don't happen to touch on it, you'll be able to bring it up and, you know, actually, like a, Yeah.
So I was the one at the lecture. I was the one saying, oh, he said pick up Ptahhotep. All right, let me get that. The oldest book in the world. Let me get that and see what that's about.
Yeah.
All right. A book list came. Someone was selling some rare photographs of Che Guevara in Africa. Let me get that and see what that history is about, and start to piece together these things that I need to understand. So the books are cool, the YouTube clips, the DVDs, but the actual experience,
being there in the physical,
right? Yeah, having to turn to someone and have that particular dialogue, that's very important.
So now, what can we expect tonight at the B-Boy spot? Once again, 7033 Star Point Court, Suite C, right here in Orlando, Florida. Actually, it's started because it's 6 o'clock now. You know what I'm saying? But again, I thank you for coming through and taking the time, both of you guys.
Yes,
sir.
No, definitely no problem. How do you think people get this information? Where can they get it?
Yeah. I mean, you got NME Minds
NME
Radio.
Minds?
You know what I'm saying? NME Minds.
Well, I think the first thing is that people have to have a thirst for knowledge, a hunger for knowledge.
Yeah.
And that is slowly but surely dwindling, especially in this information age. People think they can watch a YouTube video and know it all. We both have a hunger for knowledge to the point where, we sought out Ivan Van Sertima and Cheikh Anta Diop and all of the great historians and scholars that came before us. But I say it's twofold. It's in the books and the DVDs and the lectures that, we attend, and supporting those who have spent their lives, like Ashra Kwesi, going back to recover our history, as well as the modern historians, Joy DeGruy, Francis Cress Welsing, Claude Anderson. And then it's also studying yourself. Because a lot of what we need to know is not going to be in a book.
Yes.
And I think that's the message that's a lot of times is left off. Your experience is going to be your greatest teacher.
Right.
So there's going to get to a point when you're seeking knowledge that the books aren't going to feed you anymore. And
you
then
you
have to put the books down. Then you got to kind of look within yourself and start studying yourself and the environment. So it's twofold. But the thirst and the hunger for knowledge has to be re-implemented. And our goal is to make being intelligent, being studious, being informed fly again. We want that to be the new cool thing. To be walking around, you standing in line and you got a book in your hand.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, right. So, all right, so I'm going to have E, you know what I'm saying, if you could have him just give me a list of everybody that you've been mentioning. I'll put up on the website, on the YouTube channel.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? But where else can you guys be reached? Because, I mean, you reach her on Facebook. What's the Facebook? I hate Facebook personally. But, I mean, hey, it's for people. You know what I'm saying? So what do you, where
they
can reach you?
They can definitely tune in every Tuesday and Thursday, Enemy Minds Radio on blogtalkradio.com/Minds Matter every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock. But they can call me directly, 678-557-2919.
Nice.
And we have a Facebook page, Enemy Minds Radio. As a matter of fact, they can tweet us at Enemy Minds Radio.
All right, it's letters NME.
Right.
Minds. MINDZ.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Zigzag Zig.
Nice. Zigzag along.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook at ZaZa. That's ZaZa Ali. And then the website for the radio show is www.blogtalkradio.com/MINDZMATTER. And you can go and listen to all of our archive shows, as well as listen to us live every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
Nice.
Or they can just go to YouTube and just put in Professor Griff and ZaZa Ali. And
Yep.
voila. But right now, as we speak, what time is it? 6 o'clock?
6:03. Yes.
Yeah, Papa sent me a message. Public Enemy, the rest of the crew in Brooklyn with Spike Lee right now as we speak. The 25th anniversary of Fight the Power.
Congratulations again on the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. Oh, not Hip Hop, but the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I appreciate
not just hip hop, but congratulations again.
Thank you.
I wanted to show that you in person because I don't know the next time, maybe later tonight, but right now while we're talking.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
Oh, one other thing, this random thing I just had in my brain. All right, so Professor Griff and the Last Asiatics.
Last Asiatic Disciples.
Disciples, yes. Came out on Luke Records.
Right.
How? I'm from Miami.
Okay.
How that happened? Just real quick. I know we got to go. You know what I'm saying? But that's just going to bother me. I was kind of wondering how that happened.
At that particular time, I wasn't a recording artist.
Yeah.
And I think the friction was going down with Public Enemy and what was going on. And getting ousted from the group and thrown under the bus, Chuck met with Luke to make that deal.
Wow.
I had some brothers under me that was really dynamic MCs, and I was trying to put them on. You know, like I was doing a lot of people. I managed Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
I met Moni Love in England. The She-Rockers. Wow, I can name groups upon groups that I kind of knew was working with. I was shopping Naughty by Nature's music. Yes. So I was there in the crux of it. Then the thing happened with Public Enemy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
You ever felt like you were blackballed at any point as far as...
No, I was definitely whiteballed, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But the hip-hop community was so, like, tight-knit. You'd see everybody in everybody's videos back then. So, were people that were in those videos were kind of turning their backs on you during that time? Or,
No. The people showed love.
Yeah.
I think, but the ones that truly didn't were the ones that was really... had a thirst for that particular life. But the ones that did, you'd be surprised. Ice-T, MC Ren, Willie D from Ghetto Boys, Luke. I could name a few people, man. You'd be like, for real? Him?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Ice-T was like, yo, I don't care what he said and what y'all think about what he said, but you better not put your hands on him.
Nice. Ice-T's the OG.
You understand what I'm saying? Plain and simple. You can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
They said, okay, Luke, they trying to kill you, they doing whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I don't even know what your stuff is about. I don't even know what you want to rap about.
That's all I'm saying.
But here's the deal. Do your thing because you need to survive. You need to eat. Yes. Come on, man. What do you say to a man that throws you a life raft?
Yeah, that's dope.
Now, once I got aboard and dried off and all that, I said, look, this stuff that you do, then your chest.
Like I said, I'm from Miami. So, but Luke does do things for the community, which is dope.
Right, he does.
Luke is like, Luke, you know what I'm saying? Outside Luke, not really the same Luke.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes.
Two different guys.
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think people know that.
Exactly.
Me being there up close and in person, I kind of knew that, and that's why I always thank the brother for throwing the life raft. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, thank you for just clearing that up for me.
Give thanks.
I saw it, I was like, Luke Records.
But that was a Chuck D operation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's up next? You know what I'm saying? I know you guys got to go, so what's going on besides tonight, 6 p.m., 5 minutes ago? You know what I'm saying? At the B-Boy spot, 7033 Star Point Court, Suite C, right here in Orlando, Florida. What are some topics we're going to be talking about tonight? What are we touching on?
Wow. Me and ZaZa do this thing every Wednesday night, 11 to 12. Yeah. We talk about all the hot stuff that's going on
right now.
Current events. So tonight I have to talk about Jay-Z and Jay Electronica. And the connection to the Illuminati. All right. Got to talk about Chuck D and Rosenberg. Yeah. Hot 97. All right. I have to talk about Rihanna. I have to talk about the continuation of this whole idea of the Illuminati versus the Illuminology, which is the illuminated ones. Okay. I won't have the screen set up tonight, so I can't do the symbology. Yeah. Because a symbol's worth 1,000, or picture's worth 1,000 words. And the symbol's even more because there's meaning behind it. Exactly. You know and then I won't be able to give the esoteric meaning because some of these symbols are in layers. Okay. So you have to do the physical, the spiritual. The next layer may be the metaphysical.
Okay.
The ultimate layer may be the esoteric.
All right. Damn. All right.
And I won't be able to do that.
Yeah, that sounds
and it's
like
the esoteric
like
that really sticks with you.
Yeah, you gotta do like in parts or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Come back,
No.
like have some people study, come back in like 2 months, you know what I'm saying? And like,
a lot of times when you throw it out there, they have to catch up to the information.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
But the sad part about it is hidden in plain sight.
Mm.
It's information that's right in front of us right now.
Mm.
That if we only knew the methodology and know how to decode it,
Yeah.
it would mean something totally different to us.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, tonight's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
6 p.m. to 10 p.m. tonight at the B-Boy
Right.
spot. You know what I'm saying? Orlando's hip hop community center.
And ZaZa's gonna
And
break
ZaZa.
dance.
Oh,
No,
word?
ZaZa's not.
Okay, yeah,
ZaZa's
you might
going
be
to
some battles.
be there listening as a student, supporting this brother. And tomorrow we're going to be in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay,
Yeah.
shouts to Duval.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to be speaking tomorrow on the scientific intervention in our affairs, dealing with
Okay.
chemtrails and genetically modified food and that sort of stuff. And then you are going to be speaking on
Something.
there you go.
It depends on what's going on at the time, because I mean, like,
You know this, brother?
that's out here. That's family. I've been playing out here for minutes. You know what I'm saying? What do you know about the Blackberry Files?
He
You know what I'm
owed me
saying?
$3, man. You
He
all
set
right?
it-
That's
he
my
set it
OG.
off with
Yes.
the clap back.
Right?
I stay playing. You know what I'm saying? It's out
Minaj.
here anytime I get a chance. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, you already knows. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had more music. That'd be nice.
Oh, it's okay.
That's all I get. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming. I got you. Yeah, it's coming.
Until you see him.
You know what I'm saying? I got songs like 5-6 years old. I'm like, oh, word. That's,
wow.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Brought his bodyguard.
Yeah. They
Body
make
guard.
it-
Both of
You
them.
know? But yeah, again, thank you very much. I want to, you know what I'm saying, shake hand on camera.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Ms. ZaZa?
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us,
All
brother.
right.
Uh,
I think this is the
anytime, you know what I'm
first time
saying? Like-
we've done a radio interview
Together.
like this together.
Yeah.
Oh, word?
In
This is the-
person.
First, yeah, it's the first time.
Nice. That's dope. Okay. Hey, wait, even with having your show, or I mean, like,
Well,
Well,
this is
we
the
did-
first time we've been interviewed
Yeah.
at a radio
tag teaming.
station.
Yeah. Normally
Oh.
this is just he's there, I'm here, he's working the board, and I'm on the computer. And that's how we do the show.
Nice. So it wasn't too bad, right? It was all right.
No, this is good.
This
You know
is
what I'm
really good.
Like I said, we
Yep.
got to come back. We do this thing, Google Hangouts.
Okay.
You guys familiar with that? So it's
Yeah.
like just have the camera. It's like web conferencing,
Okay.
and Google records it, of course, because Google records everything. Skynet, but
Right.
whatever. That's neither here nor there. But then it's right up on YouTube right afterwards for people
Wow.
to check out.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's make it happen.
We gotta have you guys. We had Pharoah Monch on the show. We had a bunch of people, so definitely want to have you guys on there.
Cool.
You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
cool.
So thank you once again, Professor Griff.
All right,
Thank
give
you,
that
brother.
peace.
for
Thank you
having
very
us.
much. Y'all be easy. All right, so I'm just gonna play some more music. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
And wait, we're chat room. My fault. I have the chat room and everything. Met a child in the chat rooms, I guess, in the context of considering the music industry today and facing the complex of how to break in. If you're a brand new
such
artist,
thing.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as the music industry. That paradigm is dead.
Mm.
They need to readjust their whole approach.
okay, how would you?
Break in, they need to stop using that language.
Yeah,
Because once you break in, how the hell you getting out? When you find out what's really going on.
breaking into prison and be like, oh,
Right.
this wasn't what I thought
That's
it
good.
was.
You breaking into prison.
All right.
You may not want to break in.
Yeah, I think if you watch from the outside and kind of see what's going on through the
Right.
fence, be like, no, I'm cool. I'm gonna stay over here on this side.
Find your own lane.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? You might just want to do voiceovers and music for cartoons.
hey, work for the homie Wordsworth. You got something.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You might want to do just music for airline commercials.
Mm.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Important things about getting it out there.
Exactly.
By any
Find your
means
niche. Stay in your lane.
All right, cool. Again, I'm sorry we said peace like 20 times, but
No, it's all right.
for real, appreciate y'all. See y'all tonight.
Give
No
thanks.
problem.
You know
All
what
right.
I'm saying? And then yeah, so till
All right.
later.
I am.
All right.
All right.
Peace,
That
brother.
I am.
All right, thank,
All right.
thank you. God damn, I don't even want to go. All right, but yeah, thank you very much.
right.
Appreciate y'all. Be easy. All right, word up. So we're gonna get into some joints. You know what I'm saying? That was awesome. Time goes like mad quick when you
Yeah.
like talking with people like friends and family. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get. We're gonna get into some of these joints. You tuned into our show, WPRK, Winter Park, Florida, 91.5 FM.